Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hope everyone's doing well. And Jess, you are muted.
As
All right. How about we try it this time?
All right.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Aquatic Morning Show, where you guys come to be in the know right here at your Aquatic Morning Show. So,
Indeed.
yeah, like that mute button is, I'm never going to get it right. It's always going to trip me up because you can push it. So we pushed that and we pushed the cam, but I thought that it automatically did it, but maybe I pushed it prior to it starting. Therefore, it did it, and then I didn't realize.
Yeah, we manually muted and turned off our cam, so we have to manually turn them back on. If you do play a video from the branding thing, it will automatically mute everyone. But yeah, it's like since you started the show before the video. Yeah.
Well, that's what I did. But it's Monday, so what else do you expect?
Oh yeah, very Monday.
Right? Well, Eduardo was first one in. Good morning, first one I see in. Says good morning to all that are ripe. Hope you all have a great weekend and are ready to tackle the week. Oh, I don't know about that, but we're here. Miss Lori, always here, always the best mod ever. British Doss, good morning. Good to see you again. I'm glad to see you coming back. And there was Bex in chat this morning. Mexicali Fish Keeper. Is he in Texas?
He's
Yeah,
born in California, but lives in Texas.
not California.
Texas?
Yeah, born in California, doesn't live there.
I think he
Yeah.
I'm
lives
pretty
in
sure
Texas.
it's Texas.
I think it's Texas.
Yeah.
The Nano Aquarium guy, good morning. And there was Miss Dee Dee in chat. And Eric Y. Rock. And Miss Gina's Reef. She's been popping up on some late night streams.
Yeah, Gina's fun.
Yes, she is.
Video Tracks Fanatic Rules 2.0.
That's not a name I recognize.
Me neither. Well, if you're not a bot or a troll, good morning and welcome. Greg, good morning, Greg. You guys, I met Greg and I got 2 big canister filters. Big ones, like together, probably both of them, we think maybe around $400. The Aquariums. And then we traded some fish. I gave him them koi cats. And then he gave me and Miss Dee Dee some gold mountain minnows. They're also called what?
The white cloud.
White clouds.
Gold,
Yeah.
gold white cloud mountain minnows. I love those.
Yes. Yep. And then what else did I get? Oh, some more goldfish because I kept my 2 pair of goldfish, whatever they are, reindeer or ranchus, whichever. And the other ones that I grew up, I took and sold because I've grown them out for a year. They were grown and took them. And then Greg gave me some to grow out. But at the place that I get my water plants from, takes me almost an hour to get to it, but they have a bunch of butterfly koi in. So I'm going to go get a bunch of butterfly koi and also raise them up instead of going with the ranchus or the orandas. But the ones that Greg had, I'm going to raise them up too. But
Awesome.
what else did I get? I got something else. Oh, the guppies. They're a little bit lighter than the Hawaiian blue, but that was when I got them. They're not as washed out as they were when we were transporting them now. So they're really pretty.
Did you get those from
Greg.
Redfish Bluefish? Oh, from Greg.
Yeah, no, I still do want the Bentley Pasco Hawaiian blues. I definitely. But I got these. And then he also gave me a trio of, well, actually it's 3 females and 1 male of the endlers. I don't remember what kind of endler though. I don't remember the name of the endler, but it's got a spade tail. So those will go outside once I get everything finished. I did get one of them done. One of my tank outside ponds ready. Not the big one yet, but Joe is back home, so it's on the list to be dug out. So I worked on all that this weekend, along with keeping the AC from freezing up. Still.
Oh, your part didn't come in yet?
Nope, supposed to be here today. You know, with everything's back ordered and nothing's on the shelves, and so supposed to be here today, and he's supposed to come after work and put it on. So keeping fingers crossed, that's what happens.
Are they still blaming COVID? Is that why nothing is available?
Yep, it's not so much that the parts aren't available for this; it's the labor.
Oh,
So
yeah.
truck drivers getting the parts moved from one place to another.
LRB's Tiger Endlers. I have Tiger Endlers.
Are they
the same kind? I wonder if they look similar. Mine, they're just called Yellow Tiger Endlers. I've had a colony of those going for like 2.5 years now.
Well, they're going to go outside in a pond.
I saw where they're having baby formula shortages now.
Yes.
People have to stretch for online. Yes.
That would stress me out so much if I still had a baby.
I've seen the shelves at Walmart the other day, and there was nothing there. And it's
there was 3 big recalls, and that didn't help the supply.
Yeah, you can't just like change brands on a baby in the middle of it.
Right. My kids were on Nutramigen, which is one of the more expensive ones.
Yep, I know that one.
Yep. And it wasn't easy to begin with to get that one, but I can't imagine mine having to, if you couldn't get that one, have to go with something else.
No gastrointestinal issues for a while, for sure.
Yeah, because that's why they were on the Nutramigen.
Exactly, yeah.
But wow, I guess it would push more moms right now to breastfeed.
Well, some of them saying they're having to use it as an addition to the breastfeeding.
Yeah.
They're not able to produce enough milk, so they're having to use supplement.
And if you've been feeding formula for a long time, then you're definitely not producing enough milk.
Right. Yep. I
gotta say that Ludwigia behind you is looking magnificent.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
The Ludwigia. The stem plants, the tall ones.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I changed my hook.
I didn't mean to cause kerfuffle. I just complimented the Ludwigia, and now she's gone. There she is.
But that's the wrong camera. It keeps popping my other camera.
Oh.
Is that one? Yep. It's gone back to the laptop.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think you had 2. There we go.
Are these things? That's Ludwigia?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, I've had lots of that in.
It's doing really well.
Yeah.
Is that some? Did I send you that, or did somebody else send you that?
I've had some from you and Kelly, I think. But now this is like the second generation, because I snipped it all down and moved a lot to the 125 and set Hippie John some. And now it's back. Look at that red. What is that red one?
Mm-hmm. I have a lot of that.
The red one there? I mean, it's the same thing. It's just you got that one growing close to the light, so those top nodes are going to produce red leaves.
Oh, these have fat leaves. This one up here at the top. This here has a leaf like a tree outside.
Yeah, that's probably Ludwigia repens. Yeah, and the other stuff that's Ovalis.
Oh, okay.
I have both. So I probably sent you the Ovalis because I have a lot of that.
That one back there.
That's repens.
Okay. Yeah, I snatched that one off of that one and
Mhm.
put it, but where
Nice.
it's at, it's getting more light. Look at that
Yeah.
tank, how it's popped up.
Oh wow.
Nice. Nice.
That
You are
one place
conquering the plants.
pops.
Yeah, I've been working hard. Working
Good
hard.
Mach 389. Good morning. Good to see you.
That's almost as long as my finger.
The grass. I see that.
Yeah.
I've never had grass before. It always just goes away.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I can't grow it.
So
Did
I'm
that
learning. I'm learning.
Monte Carlo ever grow for you?
I had some in the shrimp tank and it was there for a long time and then it's just gone. But I do have some in a tank that I covered it with a glass plate.
Okay.
And so I'm hoping that it will get down in the sand.
Yeah.
The one I had it in just had them shrimp pellet ball things for soil.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I guess it couldn't hold it down, but I'm hoping it'll take off in that one.
Yep. That's
That,
a neat trick. The glass plate covering it up till it roots.
Yep.
Good morning, Brooklyn.
Lovely.
Morning.
that the Monte Carlo was a gorgeous map in one of my tanks, and I took it out because I went bare bottom with a bunch of them, and when I took it out, I nicely pulled it out as a mat and I set it in a tote on the floor with water, and I was gonna put it. I don't remember what I was gonna do with it. But I was just leaving it there, and it was doing fine, just sitting there, and I'd even changed the water out. Well, little Lena, as a puppy, decided to pull the mat out and just destroy it.
Oh,
So I ended up
Get that.
sending it to Dee Dee. It still had a few chunks, but it was nothing like it was. But Dee Dee said she'd take it. So I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to try to stick all that in the soil. But that was the
I had-
first time I've ever gotten.
There's some floating free in my little grow out tank that doesn't have a bottom.
Mhm.
It's
That's the
floating.
first time I'd ever had gotten it to grow too. So it kind of sucked.
yeah. Monte Carlo, it does for it to do well for me. It's got to be rooted. Like it's got to feed from the roots. I don't know what it is, but like I tried to grow it on top of an ornament, just like regular. Because I've seen Aqua Pros do that, grow it on a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't work for me.
Nope.
I guess it's no water.
Me neither. Ben Backstrom, good to see you. There is Doc. You were invited. Were you not? Were you not in the list today? Well, you should have been.
My link didn't work either today, Jess.
Okay. I thought that I could get it with do it. I will redo my thing, and I said I was going to do that last time. I'll redo it completely. Start off with a new one tomorrow.
It's okay, Doc. Guess what? I
Okay.
was not on the email either, Jess.
Really?
Yep, I can hack my way back here, so it's all right.
Well, I know you can, but there's Brooklyn and Bex, Skipper, Patrick, Miss Dee Dee, Misfit, Rico, Rocco. Oh, you're right. Y'all weren't in that list. I wonder why, because you're in the one above it. Duh. That doesn't make sense. Whatever.
When
I
clicked
just
on the link,
assumed
it-
you hated me. That's why I came to bother
Okay,
you.
yeah.
It said that broadcast had ended the link I got for today.
Huh.
The Bex
Weird.
sent a backup, so
Just
Well,
be safe.
anyway, ha ha ha.
Look how many people she tried to sabotage, and now we're here.
Yeah. Good luck next time.
All right. All right. Let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and
Oh,
kind of.
Victoria popped up on John's My Fish Tanks Aquatics Friday. And I
Wow.
don't know if that was the first time she'd been on anybody's stream in the fish fan, but she has some really cool stuff too. And she works at
And-
Aquashella.
Does she? Okay, well, I need to go back and watch that. That was from
Yeah.
Friday?
Yep. Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, I
Okay.
was lurking a little bit for that stream.
Stephen and Dr. Anthony didn't get them. But Dee Dee, you said you didn't either, right?
Well, the one I got was a dead one, so I don't know if that's an old one that said Monday.
Okay.
You tried to trick me. It didn't work.
She made a dead link just for you.
She said it was awkward. It was her first go. So you did fine, lady.
Yeah, good job.
Mhm.
Awesome.
This is a check. What do you call it? Check, 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 check.
Check.
Tish, Vicky, howdy.
So I heard something interesting. Kyle, on his way home yesterday, stopped at our local fish store that I always go to pick me up some frozen Daphnia, which they were out of. And my the owner, who I know pretty well, Colin, was telling him that he cannot get Hikari frozen food in for months. He has not been able to get any Hikari frozen food in.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't know if that's just our area or if that's something that's happening kind of across the country. I don't know, but it was the first time I'd heard that because all I can find right now out here is basically like Omega 1 and a couple of the other frozens, but no, I can find like San Francisco Bay, but I can't find Hikari anywhere.
Now, I did hear that about 5 or 6 months ago that there was going to be a shortage of the frozen foods.
Mhm.
Do you ever get frozen food from our LFS, Brooklyn?
Mm-hmm.
We had,
But I can't find, like, I don't know. The last few times I went there, I didn't get any because, I don't know, they didn't have what I wanted.
their freezer's always like half empty, but all they carry is a Hikari. So I don't if they're gonna be short of Hikari, what are they gonna have? I think because I only ever see Hikari in their freezer.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's all I see at
get.
mine too. But the freezer is not stocked up like it used to be as well.
Right.
Now, I wanted the mini bloodworms ordered from Hikari for my LFS, and they were able to get it in pretty fast. And they're pretty stocked up on everything but the mini bloodworms. And they ordered me 4, so I picked up 2. I bet, and then I'll pick up 2 more. I get 2 a month of those. But since the axolotls are on the bigger bloodworms right now, God, they eat so much.
And Jeannie used to work at Petco.
There we go. Okay.
I thought she currently works at Petco.
She works at a new place.
Oh,
A job at a saltwater place.
B Wizzle, good morning.
well, what's up with y'all changing jobs? Come on.
While I'm thinking about it, you guys, tonight at 8 Central. Shanna's doing a panel stream.
Mhm.
There's impromptu panel stream tonight. So,
Cool.
Yep. If I'm back from landscaping, I will join.
I'll be there.
I'll
So
be
if it's 8
in
Central
chat.
for you, is 9 for me.
Yes.
Yeah,
Good
I'll be
morning.
in chat.
There's Holly. She must have got in.
Morning,
Holly.
Holly.
Hey, Holly. We
Got her
missed you.
phone again.
Yeah.
They select Pat.
Victoria Lee creates.
I need to dab back to lurking, back to adulting.
Adulting sucks.
Bigfoot
Overrated.
Dennis.
Yeah, you're
Last
going to be sorry, teenagers. Stretch it out.
Oh, you guys, Scotty, the fish freak, had his very first live stream.
Really?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
Congrats.
Yeah, he did good. He did really, really well for his first live stream.
For
really
sure.
well.
How did you do? Just the panel or?
He had Skipper and Lefty up with him, and the premise that he was talking about, I think, is actually a really good idea because he wants to kind of have a focus in his live stream on the different clubs around the country and all the different fish clubs. And
Very
given
cool.
that he's a part of the fish club that's doing the clash and all, I think that's kind of a great focus. I mean, we have a brand new club that just popped up here that's meeting at my local fish store this Saturday. I'm thinking about going. So bringing some light to some of these clubs around the country is probably a great idea.
Is there a club nearby to you, Jess?
No, I have to go to DFW.
Oh,
South
we
Florida.
So that's so that's like 3 hours for you. We're about hour-ish, Berkeley, from southeastern Louisiana. Is
Do
that what
they
this?
have like a location?
They have places they meet that might be Metairie or Hammond.
Yeah, if it was, well, Hammond's not bad,
Yeah, it's okay.
but
Edie.
no, it's not bad. I mean, well, I grew up in Ponchatoula, so
Oh,
it does. It's way worse than it used to be, but
I'm just talking about driving.
oh,
I
it's
mean,
only like 25 minutes, like
from
35 for you to get to Hammond.
mm,
And we can take 190 if the interstate is bad. It just runs parallel to it. Yeah, you can. Don't even.
What
it's,
is sea glass? A
What?
patch of sea, is it grass? Supposed to be sea grass? A patch of sea grass?
I don't know.
see. Oh, okay.
He's
Plants and
over in
green.
India, right?
I had, when I first set mine up, I had a bunch of seagrass.
Yeah, grass.
And it didn't stay for very long because from what I've been told is it has to have that in and out flow, not just a flow of, over the top of it, because the grass is at the shore, just right where the waves come in. And so it's got that kind of forceful back and forth movement instead of just maybe like a one directional movement. Mine stayed for a long time, but it didn't stay forever. But now that it's kind of evening out, I'd like to try it again.
Is it supposed to be completely submerged, or
Yes.
I guess if it's on the shore, then it would be.
It was
sort of-
Title.
Yeah.
as far as no, it stays fully submerged. I don't know the tide. I don't know if the tide was up or down when I was there with Mike. That's a good question. I'm not sure. I just know that in my tank, the water is just kind of going one way, but not back and forth. You pick the grass off the shore. Yeah, I did too.
From an offshore location.
Yeah,
Well,
I did too, and I loved it. Of course, I also killed my dragon's breath. So didn't
so
mean
like
to.
Pat said, club attendance from our club attendance in most clubs is made up of people driving from as far away as 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
That's just not something I'm prepared to do.
Until this new club popped up down here, really the only one I had was up in Denver to be able to go to, and that's an hour and a half drive one way for me. So, yeah, I mean, I'd do it. We go up to Denver all the time for day trips, but it's a pain.
Yeah, what does all the time mean though? Like,
About once or twice a month.
okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we still have like our doctors and stuff up there. Yeah, so because we didn't want to have to find new ones when we moved down here. It's close enough.
Where does
Yeah, I
he
get that.
Like, where does he live to be up? Like, probably either the northeast or northwest, huh?
Talking about Scotty.
Yeah.
Scotty's in Delaware, I believe.
Okay,
I think so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can
Okay.
somebody drop a link to his channel?
Yeah. Scotty the
Hey, puppy dog.
Hey, Thor.
Puppers.
I need a dab. Good morning. Good to see you. Miss Pontu Jody Catfishing's in here. Melvin's Reef. Good to see you.
Delaware at the PA line. Okay.
I was right. Yay.
There's Miss Holly.
Yeah, I cannot imagine driving an hour and a half anywhere once or twice a month.
Atomic Sections.
What was Scotty's other name?
Scott Schmidt.
Okay. Yeah.
Just his name.
Hello.
Morning, Eduardo.
Morning, Eduardo.
And dirtying it, or maybe dirtying some terracotta pots. I have dirted a bunch of terracotta pots because I went bare bottom with a bunch of my tanks. But I wanted plants in it, so I did that instead. But I think I'm going to have to take them out of my ram tanks and just leave it just what they breed on.
Okay, so Scotty the Fish Freak, that's his channel, not the Scott Schmidt one.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Too coolie for schoolie. Good morning.
What you looking at, Brooklyn?
Danger Noodle.
Was he being dangerous?
I don't know. There's like bumps down his body. Maybe it's food. Hopefully it's not eco-complete.
Oh God.
Aquatics, good morning.
A
Yeah.
rope fish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You caught him with ego complete in his mouth, but not actually eating it. Is that right?
He coughed it up. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
He had it like he had his mouth still open and he was kind of like flailing for a second and then he like coughed it out.
Wow.
Hopefully he didn't manage to get a few of them down.
Oof.
Yeah. Because I put a big dinner platter like thing in there, and whenever I put the bottom feeder stuff in the tank, I put them on the plate right now until we can change the substrate. Because he likes to eat everything.
Right.
Not just what I feed him. He wants everybody's food. So last night it looked like it was working, but I guess if some of it got off of the plate and was on the substrate, maybe he could have accidentally eaten some. Or maybe that's just what it looks like when his food is digesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Good to see you, Geek Boy. And we've got also Aquafunk. Good morning. PB Aquatics is in the house this morning, too.
Pretty Ricky. Yeah, Aquafunk is dying for somebody to say happy birthday to him.
Nope, not going to do it.
Is it his actual birthday? No. Okay.
Didn't he have his actual birthday? Like,
Yeah,
I don't even know what's reality anymore. So.
Me neither.
Well, Kyle had a good birthday yesterday, so.
right.
Yeah.
Kyle.
Yes.
mm-hmm.
Birthday, Kyle.
Happy birthday to you. It's your day. Don't throw it away. I've come to celebrate in a big way. Another year. So come on and cheer. It's the birthday last frontier. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. We're having a good time, making me feel fine. I wish the day would never come to an end. So come on and party, and one day you will see that it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Brought that one on you, didn't I?
Is Kyle able to listen right now, or is he?
He is up in the tower, but I did message him and was like, Jess is playing the birthday song for you.
On Friday, at the end of the stream, we had Whip's World, how he tries to do that to me every stream, but if I had we do it to follow the next stream we have. So Whip World, here is your dance. And that was for a $2 super sticker, I think, very, very end of Friday's stream. So thank you.
Select Pet's putting it on pretty thick.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on up Funk's head. It might
Uh,
explode.
Uh-oh. That's right. We're on to you.
You're on to me.
Right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we can see it.
I was even good. I even wrote it down. So I remembered. Not that I'll do that again, but did do it that time. Chris,
Every once in a while it works.
That's right. Every once in a while. I've been doing pretty good when it comes to if there's something that comes on the next day that I need to remember. As long as I do it during the stream, write it down on the next day, I'm doing good doing it that way. But if I say I need to write it down and then the end of the stream comes and goes and it don't get wrote down, I won't remember. So I have to do
Good
it right.
morning, Kelly.
Kelly Foreman.
Good morning.
What is it like to be surrounded by such loveliness? I make a point to do that all the time. It's great. I recommend everyone do it.
Wow. That's awesome.
Well, he's figured out how to stroke the male ego really easy.
Right?
Yeah. Pretty smart.
Well,
it's
we
just
all-
like detract from me and just surround myself with lovely people.
Well, we all know Jenna is the vision of loveliness, and you're with her every day. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
I make a point to do that every single day.
You better.
You're such a good
I have a
husband.
feeling she would remind you regardless.
It was awesome.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
What's up with me?
I don't know. I think tomorrow I'm gonna ship your white clouds out tomorrow, Miss Dee. Was gonna do it today. And Stephen, last week I was gonna ship you when I got your address again. I was actually at the post office visiting to mail out that water that I was sending you, and the mailman grabbed it, and there was just a little spot on it that was wet.
And
So I brought it back home to reopen it to see what was leaking, rebag it. But now, will anything leach from the poly bags into the water to change anything? If all it is that water in it?
I mean,
There's
if
no
it changes
point.
anything, it's not like I don't have a test that's going to like detect anything that
Okay.
changed from it. It's still, did you happen to know the TDS before you shipped it?
No. But
Okay.
it's just my son. I mean, I can get, it's my mom's water is what I can't re-get. But I can redo mine because it's just out of my tap. I didn't even put the chlorinator in it. And then my salt water. And I just changed my salt water, so it probably would be good to get it fresh after a salt water, after it changed. I did a 15-gallon water change on that saltwater tank this weekend.
Okay. So I'll run it all through the test that I have at least.
Yesterday or day before yesterday? I think it was. It was not yesterday, because yesterday was Mother's Day. And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there that, whether you're pet mamas or kid mamas, whatever, you're still a mama in one way or the other. And happy belated Mother's Day.
So Brooklyn,
What'd she say?
I said thank you, and you too.
Oh. Wait, what?
Brooklyn, how's your narrate interrogation room project going? I haven't heard about that in a while.
It's going. They can't get out anymore.
That's good. I had one disappear on me, so.
Well, I don't know how they're 3 of them are still alive, but they are, because they escaped and one was on the floor, which means it fell, and they were pretty dry, but I dropped it back in there and they were at the top of the interrogation room the next day, so they're
Why
still
are neorites so suicidal. Like they just want to leave.
I
and
don't know.
They don't know
But
what's
now
on the
they
other
can't
side.
get out.
Yeah.
They can't get
good.
out.
I mean, they are tidal snails. They like to come up and out for a little bit.
Well, there ain't no tide here. There's just only floor.
They don't know that any more than the poor mystery snails that get out and start laying their eggs on anything and everything, like curtains and couches and all kinds of stuff.
Curtains. That's funny.
They just want to go lay their eggs. That's it.
I'm
So
not
I need
thinking
to
about
look
what's
at
next.
nighttime for the eggs, because if you look at nighttime with a flashlight, they're really noticeable.
They're reflective. Yeah.
Which I noticed when we didn't have power one night in the 55. There's a lot of them still in there. So I need to look. I just keep forgetting to look. I guess I could in the daytime if I go in a room with no windows and I cut the lights out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's strange about the mystery snails. Why they would crawl out, go on a couch, have
Yeah.
their eggs, when they know they've got to have humidity to hatch.
I don't know if they know that. I mean, they might, but
And
Or
Dee Dee,
they're
you were 20 once. You
They're
know,
rebels.
we were
Yeah,
all,
yeah, you're right.
you
Yeah,
know.
on the kitchen table, whatever.
It don't matter. All right.
they're just mischievous little
Yeah.
snails. I mean, if you don't leave them any space to lay the eggs, they're going to find a way to lay the eggs.
Well, I don't leave them any space to leave either, because you told me to stuff a sponge in that
Yep.
little feeding hole. And so
Any hole.
Yep. The lid is nice because it does cover the whole thing except for the feeding area. So I stuffed a sponge in there, and there's no escape now.
Yep, that's what I do. It's in my 14 and my 3, they're the Aquarium rimless, frameless ones. So they have like that. The back part of the lid is the plastic that you can cut to fit all of your airline tubes and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
And I cut it, and I ended up cutting it just a smidge too big around the hob that's, there on the back. So I just took me a piece of that sponge and just shoved it right in there, and there is no getting out. Which is that's why I'm so freaking confused about where that narrate went. Because there's no way that he could have escaped, but he is nowhere to be found. I have torn that tank apart.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Because you would see the shell.
Yeah,
if it
at least.
Yeah,
and you would smell it if it were
no smell,
dead.
No shell, no nothing.
What furniture is it around?
It's in my kitchen, so there's nowhere.
What about is it on the counter?
Yeah, it's on the counter.
Is it near the refrigerator?
Mm-mm.
The stove?
Nope.
Garbage disposal?
Nope. It is nowhere.
I was just thinking possibly it fell in a crack somewhere.
Yeah, but don't you think I would smell it? Because we all know that dead snails.
Yeah.
Oh man, you smell those things before you find them.
I have not smelled that before.
Oh, okay. Well, next time,
Brooklyn.
next time I get a dead snail, I'm gonna bring it to you. You got to experience that at least once.
I'm sure my day will come at some point.
Yep, it will bowl you over. And that's why I was hopeful, because Steven sent me some blue ram's horns over the weekend, and he packed them up the way that Foxy does. And I pulled them out. There was no smell. They were pretty high up in their shell. I was like, well, we'll see. I put them in, and sure enough, I come back in 2 hours and they're out and crawling around, and that package was delayed and everything, and they were perfectly fine.
Yeah, I mean, it was at least it didn't come Monday, but I did send it at the beginning of the week. So, freaking priority mail is not a priority anymore.
Nope.
Molly, that's weird. She says, I saw the weirdest thing. I bought it's
a trio
of cribs at my local LFS. As soon as they were dipped out, all 8 to 10 remaining in the tank dropped dead instantly in the tank. Mine are quarantined, are fine.
Whoa.
What would have done that?
Watched it happen?
Yeah, what does instantly
Yeah.
mean? Like literally just like they were swimming and then they weren't?
The only thing I could think that would do it instantaneously like that would be they were shocked.
Oh,
Man.
hers are fine. The one that she took home.
Yeah.
Unless there was something on the net,
Wow, she said instant.
it wouldn't have. Yeah, if it was something on the net, it would have killed them instantly.
Ooh, okay.
That's
That would-
crazy.
That would freak me out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say they were shocked somehow.
Yikes.
There's some bizarre stuff happening, man.
That's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is.
I want to show you guys, ask a question. There's this person on Get Gills that is selling overflow siphon systems. Redone.
Okay. Looks
drill.
like you can just make that.
You can, and I tried, and I did something wrong. I don't know what I did wrong, and it didn't work. For one, I think I was using poly instead of it all being PVC. I was trying to use, well, I'll go get it. How about that? And show you.
Well,
Okay.
I could ask my husband what he thinks would be the best materials for that. He's a plumber. Shouldn't he be able to?
Yeah. So, but okay. So my question on this is, for 12 systems that are already put together, is that too much?
I can't read the price of it.
227
yeah.
and 88 cents apparently. What?
Oh, they're on sale too, apparently. Yeah, they're on sale.
No, they're on sale for the same exact price.
That's just that's how you
Yeah.
get gills. That's just how you have to put things in sometimes.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna run out there and grab what I did, and I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
I can't change it. I'm just wondering if it's for a drip system, how does it not keep, see how low the pipe is in the tank?
Yeah.
How does it not siphon down to that?
There must be something there must be like a hole at the top. Like I don't know exactly how that works, but it's interesting looking.
Mm-hmm.
Because if air gets up in that joint, U or square up there, they're going to lose prime, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because I made a DIY overflow and I had it hooked up to my sump and all, and then I got worried about, like, gosh, if we had a storm, which we have lots of storms, and it lost prime, then when my bottom pump kicked back on, I'd have a mess, because you can't see in there to see if you have an air bubble.
So I did mine like that. The top.
Okay. What's on the front? Is that sponge?
No, this is hose.
Oh no, in the front.
I just had that in there because
okay.
the hole is too big and I had guppies going in it.
Okay, so yeah, that's where the water actually drains.
Yeah, from inside the tank, it goes in that, and then, however, to the back. I don't know why. I don't know what I did wrong. Why it wouldn't hold a suction or whatever. And I finally ended up giving up on it. It goes to these 4 tanks behind me is what I did it for. So it's got 4 hooked to it. Oops. And I don't, that one that's on there doesn't have this. He's actually using PVC. But somebody did it this way because all I did was copy it, but I didn't do something right.
Given
I
how
saw one done that
easily,
way.
given how easily that just came out, make sure
I think
that you're
glue
not
it.
bleeding like air at some point where the joints are. That could
It's
be,
pulling in air.
it's a little bit of air in there will mess up the whole thing.
Yeah, air's going to take your suction away.
Hmm.
The one that I made, I did not do the tubes. I did have to have the hole so you could, draw up the air bubbles to get it, keep the prime. It's just you don't know when it needs to be checked because you can't see it. You just have to every once in a while do it. But
Well, I
I
tried
didn't
to
want to bother with it.
with that hose, instead of going hard PVC on the back side, but I should just go with the PVC instead of trying to go with that and all of those clamps and all that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would just check for air. I mean, that's really the main thing. And like, since that PVC came out so easily, like air was going to leak faster than water would. So it could be watertight, but doesn't necessarily mean it's airtight.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it don't take long. After watching my overflow boxes, I can see through that. Once it gets an air problem up in there, it don't take long for the prime to just get so low it can't do anything.
So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do my outside when I move outside, to the new fish room. Do I want to go through the process of drilling everything and cracking some tanks in the process, or not? Do I just want to go with that system and not have to drill?
Does Greg drill tanks?
I wouldn't drill. That's just me, though. I'm afraid.
But a lot of hers are 10 gallons.
I've got a bunch of 10 gallons.
So I would try it on the 10 gallons to build my confidence up.
Mm-hmm.
And if Greg does it, have him come over and help you.
Or you can just get little sheets of glass and practice on that till you're comfortable enough.
Yeah, and he said he would. New local, Austin. Good to see you. And Teen Aqua.
You're lucky to have him so close by.
Robert, I watched a video on doing it. That's how I got that far.
Hey, Brooklyn, have you drilled a tank before?
No.
Would you ever?
Sure. I'd need the attachment for my drill. I don't have it.
I gotta buy that same thing.
I would try. I'd probably ruin a lot of, I have a whole bunch of glass from breaking down tanks. So I just have a bunch of glass in there that I could practice with.
I had bought something to go. Oh, I know what that is. A drill bit of some sort, and now I don't know where it is.
Jess, are the angels in your green screen video the ones you have for sale on your site?
Yeah, those are the blue angels, the blue platinum or the Philippine blue. I don't have many of them left. I probably got 10 of them left, and then probably next week, I'll start putting those other ones up for sale. Those pearl scale, the ones I got from Greg.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be starting to be perfect shipping size. So I moved them to the 20 gallon, and they're growing pretty fast now. So they'll be ready to go too. The only problem with them is I think as they grow, their color's gonna come in more.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them are platinum. So I know for sure that they came from like a marble pearl or a Philippine blue pearl. They were crossed at one point because I'm getting some Philippine blues, and then I'm getting some that have the stripes too. So I was trying to let them get up just a little bit so I could see, what was going to be what. And I'm not sure if more color will come in on them as they get older. Not the
They
blue.
will.
Well, not the blue. I know the blue color will, but the stripe.
The other ones. Oh, the stripe.
Yeah.
I feel like it is. I mean, for these, it is. They're. When was that? What is it? May. I got them in February, and they're getting more color, and the stripes are getting more distinct on them. Like that one that you said looks kind of like a panda with the dark outline.
Yeah.
That one has a stripe or two stripes now, and I don't remember that one having stripes. Like I'm pretty sure you were just saying the black outline on the fins, but I don't know. I could be wrong, but they're getting more colorful. It seems like every week I'm noticing how bright they are.
Uh-huh.
And the ones that are gold too.
Yeah.
I think the blues are getting more blue, but the golds are getting more colors too. Some of them have like a greenish tint to them.
Mm-hmm. Chewy, hey Chewy, and Debbie Holding, and Terry. What's up, Terry?
So how old do you think those angels are, Brookley? Like 6 months?
They were dime sized when I got them. That's a just question. I don't know.
Now they're what, $50? Some of them are a little big.
Yeah. The ones at the bottom, the 4 bigger ones, are bigger than that. For sure. And maybe a few in this tank are probably $50 size now. I don't know.
What would I know?
The age of them at dime size.
4 weeks old, 3 to 4 weeks old.
Okay, so yeah, that's probably.
And you've
like
had
5
yours
or 6
for at least 2-3 months. So.
Good morning, Alex.
Well, the bigger ones I got. The only 3 that were alive in that first order.
Those are the larger ones that you got, right?
Yeah. And then the second time he sent another big one. So I have 4 that are much bigger than the others. So the first 3 came in January, and then the other one that he sent must have been the same as the other 3 that he sent, because they're the exact same size. It wasn't anything smaller.
Yeah.
It's really gonna bug me what I did with that drill bit piece, because I bought it specifically for. I don't
drilling
know.
tanks.
Well, I don't remember if it was for drilling the tanks or what it was for, but it was for the fish room only. But I don't.
Is it round?
Yeah, it's round. It's got the pokey things.
Round with pokey things, and
I know. Oh, Corolla.
I've bought some stuff like that too to drill. I don't know where it's at.
If I can't find it with like arm span and it's not on the surface of the pile of clutter, then I can't find it.
Well, I haven't even looked
I know
for it. I
that.
bought it.
It's gone.
I'll give it like 10 minutes. If I can't find it in 10 minutes, I'll go get me another one. That's how I normally do stuff.
Pretty much. Yes.
I have duplicates of a lot of tools.
Mm-hmm.
How many measuring tapes do you have?
I guess I have at least a dozen. At least.
And how many pairs of scissors do you have? Those are the two things that I never find when I need them.
About 6 or 7.
Oh, that's amateur numbers.
Well, we have them in 3 buildings.
No,
But
I've
that
got
don't
to
include all
organize.
the kids' scissors and all that.
Oh, we know, Bex, you're super organized.
I have
Mine
to
is-
be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I get it. I mean, I wish I was that way. That's like what I aspire to be, but I don't think it's ever gonna happen.
Yeah,
It will.
They can't. No.
And I do keep
No,
my
you
scissors in the same place. That's why
Yeah, they just haven't.
I only have so many pair, because once I wash them, they go back in the same spot.
Oh,
yeah. Like I know where all of my things are. I have 1 or 2 of each. Scissors, measuring tape. I have a little mini measuring tape that I take with me to the LFS if I'm looking for hardscape and wood and that type of thing. The only time I ever lose anything is if Kyle decides to go mess with my stuff, at which point I'm like, this is my stuff. Stop messing with it. You invariably lose it.
I lose
Yeah.
my own stuff.
And
I lose
I
my
have
own.
my own tool bag, and we also he has his tools, and then we just have tools that are just kind of out there. But I have my own kind of bag that I can grab and do most projects out of that bag.
I do too. But I had that sucker sitting up here. I know I did. Anybody
It's
want to
gone.
check? Got my Bob Parker. It's what I used to use when I did dental work.
Love you too.
It's a surgical blade. Surgical. But we use it to cut wax and stuff.
Hmm.
But it works
Cut
really
wax.
good, like
Okay.
cutting silicone in the fish room. Or if you got to cut a piece of a fin off, it's really sharp.
You
Oh,
talking
yeah.
to Ford, Brookley? What's he saying to
My daughter, Liz.
you? Mhm.
I was talking to Liz.
Yeah. I
She
figured.
she wandered into the pantry to get something. So
Hmm.
Yeah, I'd be too afraid to drill a tank. I would be way too afraid.
Yeah, me too.
But
Yeah,
if I
I
ever
would be
find
scared
some at a
too.
yard sale, I would try them.
yeah,
Yeah, just to try. Now, when you start talking about getting some size on them, that's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
But now
Well-
you do have to be careful about the tempered glass thing.
Right.
How do you know? How do you know if it's tempered glass or not?
I heard if you wear polarized sunglasses, you can tell. I don't know what the
And-
difference is. I just know that if you can tell somehow.
I don't know if you could just go to drill it and that sucker shatters.
Well, you can also put it in the sunlight, and if it does a certain reflection, I think Alex had a video on it. I think there's
Talk
been
to-
several people to do it.
talk to Brennan about it.
Oh yeah.
I'm
He'll
Yeah.
definitely
sure
know.
he would be helpful.
And I found this last night. I knew I had one somewhere, and it had gotten moved into the storage room. Practice on your car windshield.
Yeah.
It's a spectacular shattering when you do that.
Yeah. Or a sliding glass door.
Yeah.
Poof, it's there, and then poof, it isn't.
Practice on an already filled tank. It'll keep
Now-
the drill bit cool.
The king of DIY does actually drill in tanks that have water in them, fish in them. But he's done so many, he said.
Really?
It's comfortable. Yep, I've seen him on video.
I-
That's one of those things Geek Boy hooked us up with. Some of his gadgets.
Oh yeah.
This side is always on, and this side has Wi-Fi, and you can pop your stuff.
Yeah, I got a few of those.
Yep. Me too.
Love them.
And I've been looking for this thing. It's like I knew I ordered one, because I ordered like 3 or 4, and it's like I'm missing one, and it had somehow just got. Of course, it's a thin box, so you don't really notice it.
I wish I could find something like that amongst the clutter.
Yeah, I
But-
wouldn't find any hidden treasures, just things I've been looking for.
I don't know. You've got some pretty good things just kind of everywhere.
But I know where those are.
No. Mm-mm.
You
Not
don't
everything.
know. You don't
You,
know.
I do know because you didn't know what box I got that. What was it? Was it like a brand new bottle of Prime or what was or food? I don't know what it was.
Well, I
But you
wasn't
guessed.
looking for that yet.
Well, you guessed the wrong spot.
Yeah, I wasn't looking
Just
for it yet.
okay. Well,
Well, see, you should always buy extra stuff and stuff it here and there, and that way when you
that's what
do
he
run
does.
across it, you're like, oh, this is awesome, a gift.
That's what Stevens. That's what he does.
Oh, no, you know what it was? You
Hmm.
brought me a sealed bag of catfish wafers that I didn't know I had, and I was
Yeah,
getting
but
ready to order catfish wafers.
yeah.
Well,
Yep, you have to be super careful and just let the drill do the work.
Yeah.
Do not manpower through it.
Cool.
well, Murder Beans Light just came on, which tells me that it is halfway through at 9 a.m.
Yes.
Wait, that's a smart trick.
Yeah.
Coffee cup, you guys, is Miss Dee Dee, who does a whole bunch for the stream. Let's hypnotize.
Hypnotize.
Hypnotize. Let's see if I can do this right.
When does that thing run out to?
All right. Now, I played that, but now we're going into the break for real.
That's a teaser.
That's right. The break is brought to us by Joe from Joe's Shrimp Shack. You guys, we have a 10% discount code that's not getting used. So we need to make sure that we're getting that out there. You get a 10% discount up to 4 hours after the show. So if you're looking to get any wood or shrimp or anything,
Or RO system.
RO, yeah, this man can find it and get a good price for you. So look and see what else.
He did me solid, I'm telling you.
Yep. so there's a 10% discount code, and it's TAMS, it's TAMS, up to 4 hours
What just happened?
after the show. Here we go.
Gosh.
Got the body of a rainbow. Don't let Tanya pick to spin it all on my dough. Got that Christmassy feeling. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. It's an unboxing. Need to get them over to my tank and better lighting. Cause I gotta get the people.
I'm trying to focus.
I gotta get the people.
Time for a close up and some more.
I gotta get the people.
I'm trying to focus.
I gotta get the people.
Time for a close up and some more.
I gotta get the people. Out of all the rainbows, they're the hottest. Liking the way they gonna look when I see them grow. I can't wait for that color. Yeah, gonna go in my 90s, looking awesome and shiny. Now I got them over to my tank and better lighting. Cause I gotta get the people.
I'm trying to focus.
I gotta get the people.
Time for a close up and some more.
I gotta get the people.
I'm trying to focus.
I gotta get the people.
Time for a close up and some more.
I gotta get the people. Yeah, my 90s almost stocked up. Gonna get another type of rainbow in a little while. She's got my money declining. Yeah, it's always so exciting to do another unboxing. Then I got them over to the tank and better lighting. Cause I gotta get the people.
I'm trying to focus.
I gotta get the people.
Time for a close up and some more.
I gotta get the people.
I'm trying to focus.
Gotta get the people.
Time for a close up and some more.
Cause I gotta get the people.
I'm trying to focus.
I gotta get the people.
Time for a close up and some more.
I gotta get the people.
I'm trying to focus.
I gotta get the people.
Time for a close up and some more.
I gotta get the people.
All right, and we are back. That was Stephen P. 2003 and Miss Kelly Foreman. Wait,
Anyway, I think we clicked the button at the same time.
oh,
So
okay. Okay,
you
Sweet.
added and I removed.
okay.
And John do that all the time.
I'm going to mute her, though, just in case she doesn't know she's back. So, all right.
She went on a coffee run.
Sweet. So,
Come in cussing everybody in the house. Is like, oh.
right. I didn't get to quite finish my break. Running around, trying to give me another cup of coffee. I'm gonna hypnotize again.
Gotta
right.
get the TP roll.
I think I'm a chicken now. I've been hypnotized.
Hypnotize. I remembered to do it this morning. I was proud of myself.
Hypnotized.
So I got also, Greg gave me, I'm going to get it and show you. What I do with it? Oh, right here. He made, hang on, they got to drip for a second. Let's see.
No, nobody told me that my green screen was askew. Come on.
I mean, it wasn't until like just now.
It's one of those sponges.
Yeah.
The
Spawning thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a spawning mob, but it's like
Yeah.
sponge chips.
Mhm.
Okay,
It's like the ones we were talking about Friday.
that's cool.
Greg had made some. And these actually may have daisy rice fish eggs on them, so I have them separated. But I was going to try and use them with, I don't know, I'm going to try them on something. But he gave me 2 of them to try. And y'all, he hooked me up Friday. I got the 2 canister filters. I got 2 of those sponges. I got some baskets that you put trios in, and then they have the babies, and then the babies go out so that they can't eat the babies. He gave me a ton of baskets, and then I keep a lot of my bettas in these things.
A little vase thing.
Yeah, kind of. He's even building a nest. He's about ready to go again, but that's my boy.
Yeah, that looks like the same thing I have the interrogation rooms
Yeah.
in.
And so he gave me a bunch of these, and this is what I'm gonna make my new betta barracks out of in the fish room.
But your interrogation rooms are cylinders, right?
Is that not cylinder?
Yeah,
that-
it's like it's
Oh.
squared off a
Like
little bit.
Now he gave
Oh,
me small cylinders,
I see.
but that are glass, and then he gave me one of these. This is just a thing when you are breeding bettas and you put the female in it, you just drop it over. He had made one of these. He gave me it. I mean, and then all the fish, the man hooked me up.
Mhm.
And the
He's an
guppies
awesome fellow.
and the gold white clouds and God, I don't even know what else. I can't think of what else. It was a bunch. With the canister filters, all I've got to do is put the media in it that I want, and they're
That's
ready.
like Christmas.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
It was. It reminded me of when, who was it that sent all that stuff to Kevin? No, not Kevin. Yeah. Bug and Fish. No. Was it? It wasn't Peplin. Was it Peplin?
Yeah, Robert. It's all about Doc
I
today.
don't remember who it was now. But sent that whole box when we did the Secret Santa the first year. And he got that
Oh,
box full.
He gave you a huge algae ball too.
Oh, that's right. It was it wasn't algae ball. It was hair algae. Remember,
I
was
think
looking
it
on-
was
Here
from
out.
Peplin to Fuggin.
Yeah, okay, it was Peplin then. It was a box full of stuff. I mean, anything you could think of, it was in there. Air hose, wood, everything. But that's what I felt like. I was like it was that. Like,
That's what
reminded me of
Fish
that.
Fam rocks. I mean, they just do.
Yep. And I don't ever. I mean, we trade fish. At first, he bought a few sets of guppies, but since then, we've just traded fish. And the algae ball was hair algae. I wanted some hair algae and to go in my shrimp tanks.
That's why it's so awesome to have Brooklyn nearby, because like we've exchanged plants and hardscape and fish and like all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. That whole mosh pit was from Steven.
Yep, that's Mosh Pit Guppies
Except yeah.
starting their own mini mosh pit, which you're gonna move them to the 55 eventually. I know.
Well, there's a lot in there.
Yeah,
They've had a lot of babies. A lot. And they're all pregnant again. So
And y'all's others still have not had their babies yet?
unless there's Lizzie. Lizzie,
All right, Marto. See
go cut.
Sorry,
Lizzie,
Brooklyn.
go check for babies.
Is that the one you had 107 of them the other day?
Yes, that's the one.
Is she trying to talk to us?
No, she's telling Lizzie to go check the other tank in her living room. That's where she's got that other guppy.
Oh,
see,
I was waiting with her. I was like, is she trying to talk to us?
Them guppies got babies yet?
Right?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Shanna, plug your ears.
Good morning, Shanna.
Oh, and he gave me some feather plants. The feather plant that you have, Dee Dee?
Parrot feather?
Parrot feather, yes. And I put it outside, Greg, for now, until it gets bigger and I've got more of it.
Yeah.
It's doing great.
Liz says no babies, but there's thousands upon thousands of snails. That's what she said.
Okay, well,
There are a lot of pond snails in there, and I don't know how because I don't overfeed that tank.
they find a way. They're eating shrimp poop and probably eating guppy poop now.
Yeah, well,
Love will find a way.
no babies, so. But yeah, the mosh pit is what had all the babies. I thought there was going to be like maybe 40 or 50
Brennan,
total, and there was 107 when I moved it, and I watched 2 of them give birth while they were still in the tank before I finished escaping that one. So I don't know how many's in there. There's a lot.
Time to count them again.
I'm not counting them again.
Well, I count my mosh pit every day.
Yeah.
Sure, Steven.
That's why I got no more time left.
I just do that with like naturally. Okay. It's just how my brain works. As I was netting them out, I just counted them. I didn't even realize really I was doing it.
Well, yeah, it's a scary number of guppies, but it's just.
Yep. That's a lot of guppies. I didn't expect
I'm
it to
sure
be that
if I
many
counted
guppies.
mine, I would be, because like I always assumed that there were just a few hundred. There might be over 1,000 for all I know.
I
just the
bet
babies.
there is. Just
Yeah.
that 15-gallon tank had way more than I thought. So
So, Bex, have you checked off anything else off of your 60-gallon list?
Not yet. Not yet. At this point, like I'm just trying to finish up the 5-gallon. I'm trying to finish up the 3-gallon, and then once I finish that,
Sorry.
I'll be good to go. And I can start working on the 60. So it's just going to take some time. That's all it comes down to. Like we've got 2 weeks of vacation coming up on May, at like the end of May. And I think we're going to take a trip up to Aqua Rocks. I'm pretty sure that we're going to take a day and go up to Aqua Rocks, Colorado, out in Aurora. And I'm in serious need of some hardscape, like some actual like driftwood. So I think that's all I need is just driftwood to finish up the 5 and the 3, and I'll be good to go. So, I mean, my
I love
biggest
that store.
Aqua Rocks.
Yeah, I'm so jealous you get to go actually in person.
I actually might try and film while I'm there.
You should.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'll email them just to make sure it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I'll take the nifty gimbal with me and do some filming while I'm there and make a little video.
You should. Yes. And ink injections, you should. Very much so.
Mm-hmm.
Mosh pit. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But if I put the mosh pit in the 55, where would Danger Noodle be?
Well,
And no rope.
This is later down the line whenever you get the 75 to replace that 55 and you move the 55.
No, if I get a
somewhere
bigger
else.
one, I want bigger than a 75.
Oh, yeah.
I want to skip
I'm all
a few
for that, too.
sizes.
Okay, do that.
Yeah.
But then you still got to move that 55, and then I think that's going to be Josh's tank because he likes the mosh pit.
Yeah. He's not going to ever do anything.
Well,
Still,
no, I mean,
I'll be the one doing all the work.
Well, yeah,
well,
that's the part.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do all the work on our tanks, but like there's still Jenna's tanks too. Like she always has a say in what goes in them for the most part.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he won't, we're keeping some of the axolotls, and that's kind of what's getting him into it. And as long
Yeah.
as he's happy with it, I will clean it all the time,
Yeah.
I'm just happy that
Wish
they're
you-
not fussing about them.
Except for the Danikins. They are not. They're different.
They're both really, really into it. They split
Yes.
up the workload, as far as I know.
Yeah. So, but most of the time it works. One cleans and one just looks.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just too controlling. I have to be the one to do it all because I just know that.
I do say I do. We'll have to. I do watch Joe. If he's helping me, anytime he is helping me, I am keeping an eye on him. Because I'm like, did you make sure you put the chlorinator in? How much did you do? Did you scrape? Did you do this? Did you do that? You didn't suck up any babies, did you? Did you check the bucket?
Oh no, I don't let Kyle anywhere near my tanks because Kyle is a bull in a china shop 100% of the time. And I know as soon as I'm scared to go somewhere by myself and leave Kyle in charge because I know I'm going to come back to like 3 tanks broken where he's dropped something on it and just exploded the tank. Like, I just know it's going to happen.
Well, just don't leave for any period of time where he has to do anything. Like if you're gone for 3, 4, 5 days, fish will be fine. Just tell Kyle, nope, stay away. No
Yep.
touchy.
Well, that's right.
That's it. No touchy.
This month we did it again.
Click somebody off. We were doing the same one.
Danny's having to take care of all of them because of Kenny. Kenny, I hope you're feeling better too. I hope you're on the end.
That's a good trade. All Danny for a month and then all Kenny for a year.
Yep.
Yeah, what kind of way? But I had kind of gotten out of the gravel back thing, trying to do the natural looking tank bottoms and stuff.
Yeah.
But since Kelly, had said you really need the gravel, I actually enjoyed gravel vacuum.
Yeah.
Back when I used to do it. And to me, that is so therapeutic to do that.
So you don't need to gravel vac. Like you just need to get the trash off the surface of the plant.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But I like watching that stuff go up in the tube. It's just fun. Don't take much to entertain me.
I like taking my little air hose and when I have to go in any tank that has scuds in it and suck the scuds up. And I'm like, I got you. I got you too. And you can feel it when it sucks them up.
Oh, you can?
Yep.
See, I hate when I'm cleaning Murder Bean's tank and I'm using, because I have a little baby siphon, a little baby python for that. And it always gets clogged by the empty snail shells. And it drives me freaking nuts. So and it's hard because it's one of the little 5-gallon columns. So it's hard for me to get down there and pick out the snail shells. I'd be doing it forever. It drives me nuts.
I got one of those pre-filtered little teeny ones from Corey.
Mm-hmm.
For when I need it.
I just caught Lena chewing on my piece of wood that looks like a claw. She's chewing
on hell no.
Yeah, you're in trouble, little girl. Uh-huh. That ain't for you to chew on. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that probably is a lot of fun for that kitty cat.
Yeah. Yep.
You got all kinds of toys, thousands of toys. Why you gonna chew on my wood?
Oh yeah, one of my dogs chewed up a snail trap the other day. And hard plastic, little pieces of plastic all over the place. Mm-hmm. I hope she's not an idiot and swallowed some, but I mean, it's been a little while. I guess they would have passed through her by now.
Right.
I actually had a potato bag come out of a dog's butt one time. Ate a plastic potato bag.
Oh no!
Wow. That's crazy.
Was it still solid, like an intact potato bag?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You could wash it and put potatoes in it.
We had a washcloth come out.
Never know.
And, it looked like a stick. It looked like a brown wooden stick. It was very hard.
Oh no!
I took pictures of it. I gotta find them things. But eventually, we pried it apart, and it was a green and white dishcloth.
Well, not anymore.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, because I'm thinking, what the heck is that? But
A little bit of bleach
yeah,
and a trip
I
around
guess
the washer.
the muscles or whatever, the contraction had stretched. So it was point to point. So it was as long as you could be.
It was turd shaped.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Hey, you guys, guess what? It's time for Fish Story. Fish history and scientific news with Alex from the Secret History Living in Your Aquarium. He does this for the morning show.
And Alex is talking about weird things in dog poop today.
That's
What a
right. I just
coincidence.
figured, it went hand in hand. So
into fishery. Now, in fishery, we don't always talk about things that happened in the past. That's behind me, the past. We sometimes talk about things that are coming up in the future in front of me. So I wanted to mark this moment as an interesting moment in, there's kind of the generation that we call the toy fish era, when people saw them as interior design objects and kids saw them as these disposable toys. And now we've kind of started, hopefully at least, to come out of that and see them as animals that deserve respect and care and to be treated fairly. Well, some people are taking that a step further and saying that their animals deserve a meal that's comparable to that of a human meal. So this is news coming out of PetSmart, and they just recently inked a deal for the first exclusive partnership of a direct-to-consumer fresh and frozen food brand for pets. Now, this brand, known as Nom Nom, Nom, maybe some of you guys have cats or dogs and you've utilized it. They're going to sign a deal with them. And it seems like at first glance that it's just going to be dog and cat food. However, there have been some suggestions by market analysts, as well as a few comments from the vice chair of the board of marketing oversight over there, that they may also be carrying things for, mammals, small little mammals like ferrets and rabbits and lizards and snakes, and they might be trying to repackage some of the desire for the higher grade, higher quality ingredients that a lot of people are feeling like their pets should have, and they're willing to spend the money. But I don't know if I could ever feed my gourami a bloodworm buffet or a black soldier fly larva pate with a demi-glaze reduction of black worms. Yeah, so these meals go for anywhere from $9.99 to $24.99 for a large size dog currently. And you can find things like Thanksgiving dinner, braised beef, barbecue, and all sorts of different, very human marketed products coming out of this. But it may change the way we think about food a little bit. And you can definitely see with bettas and other fish, they're definitely taking aim at, they have water that's specifically designed for your betta for water changes. They have snacks and hammocks and decorations all designed for a tank that's really focused around, for instance, bettas. Obviously it could be goldfish or other things too, but I wonder how this is going to go. We've seen other companies like Rapashi or Extreme or San Francisco over 110 years ago. The San Francisco Aquarium Society started getting bloodworms and different critters, little microorganisms out of San Francisco Bay, as well as krill, pressing it into foods and selling it to support their club and to support the import of new creatures, new fish. So it's not completely new. We have seen the kind of high end and also very good for the animals, which does make a big difference when you're talking about, koi or guppies, well, really any fish. If you get into them, though, it's more likely that groups that have award shows and contests and things might be more interested in the color enhancing things and bulking foods and stuff like that. So who knows where this is going to go, but $1 billion is a lot. And in the last year, apparently the sales have gone up 111% at PetSmart, and almost ninefold nationwide with new companies opening. And it's mostly cats and dogs, but now we're starting to see other animals, guinea pigs, mice, gerbils, hamsters, ferrets, that kind of thing. And then also everything from chickens and goats or backyard farm livestock traditionally that are now being kept more as pets or even for food sometimes, the eggs of chickens and things. But people are being marketed to now, and I'm curious to see, is this a new age where it's no longer the toy fish, but rather the connoisseur fish? So how far is this going to go? Would any of you be interested in this, even for Christmas or, some gimmick or whatnot? Are you going to feed your arowana a Christmas dinner, a spread of fresh foods? It's food for thought, but I'm going to leave it there. There's not a lot of info yet. No details on the fish stuff. Just wild accusations and thoughts stirring in my head. So I'll talk to you guys later, and hope that brought a smile or maybe a cringe to your face. But have a great week, and happy Monday. Back to you, Jess. Hey.
Boy, he's quick on that. Back to you, Jess. Hey! I gotta catch it. Really fast. No, you're not eating that wood. No, ma'am. Mm-mm.
Yeah, put that up high in a safe spot.
I have to put it back outside.
You're gonna have to hang it from your roof, your ceiling, like Joe dates his wood.
That's interesting.
Who would have thought it would catch on?
The pandemic actually kind of helped the pet industry or the pet supply industry.
Yeah. Hey, Landon.
What's up, Landon?
Today is what do you call it? Shadow Day? Job Shadow Day. So he got to stay home to shadow his dad.
Oh. Yeah,
So,
a lot of people went out and got a dog, cats, tanks.
Yep.
During the pandemic because they needed somebody to be around.
People who already had dogs and cats went the fish tank and rodent route.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. I mean, the pandemic's the reason why I started to get into YouTube.
Me too.
Yeah, me too. Really, it's hardcore like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always went in, I would type in something in search, and then, you just kind of start watching the streams as you find them. But
Right.
But when you're home all the time and nowhere to go, it's 7 days a week.
Yep. Of course, when we were streaming then, it was a little different. We were talking about this Friday after the stream. Or wasn't it during the morning, the members only?
I think it's members only.
Members only, yeah.
Even just watching the old Aquatic morning shows, how different it is than now.
We saw shared out that down the bayou where I was like my first guest spot.
Yep, I seen that. I didn't realize that we were your first.
I mean, I'd gone up on an open panel or two, just sort of, where there's like 10 people in chat, but like in terms of like actually being on camera and doing a interview where it's just like me and the host, that was my first time. That was a year ago. At the end of the month, it'll be a year ago.
Cool.
Well, you used to come up on Terry's, didn't you, Stephen? And that way you showed your tanks.
Yeah. That's where I got my.
I was like, oh my God, his tanks. Yeah. Everybody's like, who is the Stephen guy?
Just some dude.
Everybody knew.
Little did we know.
Did she go back in the room? Pull her out and lock the door, or pull her out and shut the door.
We took off Saturday morning around 9 o'clock to carry Butterfly for her hair appointment. And Came home from there we left and went to the base. Came home, picked up Lola, and then we headed back out again and went to Craven County where I like to get my plants. And we didn't get home till like 7 something. That was the longest day. I
Wow.
was so tired. That was kind of like my Mother's Day because the kid was so nice all day long.
Wow. Well, it was good that she was good.
Yeah, it was a nice day. But if we're going to get ice cream, we always have to get Lola because she gets a kitty cup. And she begged, she wanted to go so bad with us when we were going to the hair salon, but it takes like 2 hours there. So
Yeah.
I knew she wouldn't be happy sitting in the car, 2 hours. Now, if I'm going to be in a car, like when we have to go to doctor's appointments and whatnot, they will only let one of us in, so one of us has to stay outside. But, we may switch off who goes in, but the other one has to sit outside with Lola. So
You don't take her inside?
not at doctor's office, no.
Oh, doctor's office. Okay, no.
Yeah. But
They won't
it's an hour drive, so we don't. By the time we get home, it's 4 or 5 hours because we'll go by Petco, being it's right there, and my little fish places I like to stop. So we're gone most of the day when we go to one of those.
This past Saturday was a long, long day,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not even over.
Oh,
Why?
no.
What happened?
Oh,
Well, we didn't sleep the night before. I slept 2 hours. I think Steven got like 3 hours of sleep, and then we were doing his rescaping his 40. Yep,
we got the hardscape in. It looks great.
yep. And the substrate. And he brought
Yeah.
me home at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
we're
I
gonna-
didn't have my vehicle. My husband was
Yeah.
gone with the kids, and we only have one right now.
Yeah,
I'm still trying to pick the super glue off of my hands.
You're really good with that super glue, aren't you?
I
look,
mean-
after seeing the super glue with the cigarette butt or the cigarette filter thing in action, I'm sold. It's great.
Yeah.
Really?
Glue and rocks together like that, it instantly solidifies into stone, and keeps those rocks together.
Mhm.
Wow.
Don't
Very
breathe
cool.
don't breathe
It
the
smokes.
fumes. Don't inhale it. You
Okay.
will
Take a-
feel dizzy.
Take a little sniff of it.
Don't do it.
Just a little
For
bit.
testing purposes.
It can't be good. Okay? Can't be good.
That's to deal with later.
Like every now and then I'm like I have to lean
Definitely
back.
don't have your entire head in the tank while you're gluing that.
Yeah. That's probably not a good idea.
No.
The other thing we learned is that contra soil and black diamond blasting sand is maybe not compatible if you want to keep the layers separate.
No, that's not true. We did that wrong because we were like lacking of sleep. We should have put saran wrap down and filled it very slowly, but instead just kind of full blast filled it, and then it was
It all mixed.
Doesn't matter because I'm covering
Whatever.
all that substrate with plants.
whatever.
So just
No, we
adds
didn't spend an
volume.
hour
Fishy
capping
Mom's
it
trying
the
to
right
take-
way.
He's trying to take all of her fun from her.
Right?
Wearing gloves, how dare
Guess
has
what,
one-
Fishy
guess what?
Mind? Guess what? I had gloves, and I've done it with gloves before. And you just super glue the gloves, and then you're like you're stuck, and then you have to like take them off. And the
So
gloves
like
that I get are
platypus.
expensive. The ones I get aren't cheap. So, and if it's bigger than my hands, then I can't use them. Like it has to be skin tight for me to be able
That's the
to
same
even
thing
use
for
them.
me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
have a hard time
I like
falling with them.
hate it. It gives me anxiety. I don't know. It's a sensory thing for me.
Mm.
No, I
But
just feel
yeah.
like I have more control. Like if they're
Yeah.
like floppy on
Yeah.
my fingers, then I don't feel
Mhm.
like I have enough control over being able to do
Yeah.
what I need to do with the
Exactly.
plants
Or
and
if the
stuff.
end of your fingers are that much longer than your fingers.
Yeah. But I did try gloves when I was doing this scape. I went through like 20 pairs of gloves, which was a whole box because it's 25 in a box on the kind I get.
But did
Yeah.
y'all video this?
Yes, we're
I don't
videoing
know.
it,
Oh,
I pretended he wasn't videoing.
which is good. This is what you should do because then you can be yourself. And
Yeah.
and really, the way we're doing it though, none of the sound is going to be part of it.
That's
She's
a
going to
good thing.
a voiceover. Well, I mean, like we were talking about everything, so like
And my
editing it
husband
would be a
called.
nightmare.
He called
I'm
Adam
at a
on
crawfish
speakerphone.
boil.
I'm at a crawfish bowl. I'm like, oh, he's been drinking for sure. Like his accent was pretty thick. And he's like, oh, I got that on video.
I like the way you glue sticks on the rocks to make it look like roots.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I did.
noticed that before anywhere.
Yeah,
Do you see it here on these? Did I show
Kind
you
of.
those?
Well, you showed it on something.
Oh,
and
I
it's like,
did.
oh, that
Okay.
is so cool.
Yeah.
It took
that's-
forever to find that perfect spider wood because that's what I used. I would love if somebody, maybe Alex might know, of a type of wood that would be perfect for that. So I don't have to buy an excessive amount of spider wood just to clip off the little pieces that I can make vines. Because it really does look good and gives it like an aged look to it.
Mhm.
Oh, Steven, something cool with that tank. He discovered he had a lot of shrimp in there.
Ooh.
Yeah,
A
it was
lot.
amazing because it's a full-grown rainbow fish tank. So those
A
shrimp
lot.
had to make a life somewhere in the like farthest reaches of the tank, and they
Wow.
colonized, and there was a lot. Yeah,
Wow.
Some were really cool looking. They were black with like a highlighter like line down their backs.
Wow.
Nice.
it's all the cold shrimp, like this stuff that didn't breed true. I'm like, okay, well, let's put them in here. They might be fish food. They might make a life, and they made a life. So
Mhm.
good for them.
There were way more than he thought were in there, and I had spent a long time trying to catch them.
You did spend a long time trying to save every single one of them.
Yeah,
I would try to save every last one of them.
Yeah.
there were a lot. Yeah,
And when shrimp are little teeny tiny babies, you can't even see the daggone things, but you still try to catch them.
that was the first time I've ever seen a shrimplet. I've never seen one, so there were a lot of them.
Well, I have a lot of them in a lot of tanks, so I'm kind of like, well, they might get buried by substrate. Maybe they'll find their way out.
That's
Red
awesome though.
Moor? I've never heard of red moor.
Redmore isn't Redmore roots? Isn't that spiderwood? No,
But
I
maybe you
thought
can
that
get
was a
more,
different name.
maybe get more of the root stuff without having to buy the rest of it.
Well,
the-
actually, Stephen, we have like 4 azalea bushes to rip out.
Yep, I remember that.
I would like to do that so that, they can be, drying and all.
Okay,
Pretty sure you can't just rip it out and put it in a tank, right?
I wouldn't.
No.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Let it dry.
You have to dry it out before you put it in the tank.
So the sooner we get it out of the ground, the better.
But why do you have to do that?
Why
do you
what?
have to dry it out just to put it in water to soak back up? Why do you have to dry them out first?
Just depending on what the roots have absorbed underground. Like, I don't know if you have to, but it's probably like a safe practice to do that. Just depending on what kind of pesticides are down in there, or like, I don't know. I just do what the internet says to do.
Didn't somebody ever tell you don't believe everything on the internet?
Nope, I believe every single bit of it. Every conspiracy
If it's
theory
on
out
the
there.
internet, it's got to be true.
It's got to be right.
That's the
Tallulah,
interwebs.
Rose, good to see you. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's got to be.
I love how everyone on panel has about the same hair color.
I don't know about that.
Down there don't.
Not Bex.
Hmm?
I mean, well, like, I'm kind of blonde because of
Color I
the
want.
bleachness, and yeah, then I got the blue, and yeah, Dee Dee's
My
blonde. Brooklyn,
green is like dang near
yeah.
gone. Like you can't even see it. I need to redo it, but I keep not having time.
Yeah, redhead with purple stripe.
Yeah,
Purple stripes. Multiple ones.
I like color. I like color.
Look, can you see? This is Nope Rope,
Oh no.
and this is Danger Noodle. You see the
Yeah.
size difference in them? Nope
Right,
Rope,
and smaller.
Danger Noodle. See?
Mm-hmm.
They really do look like in a tank or eels.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see it strike at that thing?
I sure did. Yeah,
Yep.
I don't like no I don't like no snakes in my tank.
They're not snakes. They're cute.
No, they're
Look at 'em.
adorable.
And their little
Look at 'em.
ears. Their
Yeah,
little
from
things
here,
look like ears.
yeah, from you can see that. We can't see that. So from here, it looks like little snakes or eels. But
And they have a smile. Like they're always smiling.
Yeah, because they're plotting something.
I think they're adorable, Brooklyn. I'm with
They're
you.
so cute.
they are cute.
See?
See, I'm just now coming around to Coolie Loaches, so I got to give it some time.
Just get some
Yeah.
coolie loaches, Steven. You know you want them.
I don't know if I still have them or not.
Hmm.
They're in that tall grass that I need to cut, but I haven't done lately.
There's
Just-
a coolie
I
loach.
can't do
See?
the rope fish yet.
There's a little
I think
coolie.
They kind of creep me out when I walk around them in a fish store.
Which one?
What? Which ones?
The rope fish.
The rope fish?
If there's a bunch of them in a tank together, oh man, that'd be freaky.
No way. It's
But-
awesome.
But I did
Tetris.
walk up to the coolie loaches after a
Get all
while.
tangled
But
up.
it did take a little bit.
Yeah.
But they're so cute, Dee Dee. They're like
I
adorable.
know I can actually catch them with my hand now. At first, I was like, oh my God!
I love them. I love them. And mine are out all the time. I mean, I don't know if it's because
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because I have a carpet of S repens, and so they feel really, really safe, and it's super heavily planted, so they know that they can just, if they need to, at moment's notice, dash into somewhere. But they are out all day, every day, doing their loach thing. It's awesome.
Mine are
I'm
out
gonna get
too.
More.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's just that they have so many places to hide that they know they can just hide whenever they need to.
Yep, it's awesome to watch them attack things too. Like that's really cool.
And when you're doing water changes, they're like, what's going on around here? And they come out like, what?
Oh yeah, my pygmies do too. My little pygmy coreys are like, "What you doing?" And I love because they get up to the front of the tank and they just do their little wiggle that they do as they're watching you. Like, "What you doing, Mom?" They're so cute. But
How the chili reservoirs doing?
Oh, they're doing so good. In fact, I think I'm just gonna put them in the 10 today. I mean, they're just. I gave them some live baby brine, and they were just chowing down. They look good. No signs of illness, so I think they're just gonna go home today.
Oh,
All right.
Yes, and I will get footage.
Sumatran neon loaches will. Let's.
What
go
are
look at
those?
Oh, look 'em up.
I
look 'em
need
up.
to see it.
Yeah,
I
me
need
too,
to see
Brooklyn.
it.
All right.
Brooklyn, we'll just make our own club for snake /
Yeah.
eel looking fish, and that they're
I
awesome.
love them. I love
Wormy
'em.
Fish Club.
Wormy fish, yes. Noodles.
It's a spaghetti tank.
Noodles. Love watching them eat bloodworms because then, as Steven said to me a couple days ago, it's a noodle slurping a noodle. And they are
Yeah.
adorable.
so my
Okay.
turn.
Here.
Got it. Pulled up?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'll
All right. Let's take a look. Oh, here's like a little tangle of them.
looks like earthworm.
They do look like earthworms with little whiskers on the end.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
Why are they called neon? Ooh.
Because
is that-
when you put them on clown puke gravel, they glow. I don't know.
oh, that's awesome.
I need that.
I
Tiny,
do too.
I need that.
itty bitty little things, huh?
How big do they get?
I need
Well,
I do too, Brooklyn.
Good to see you.
Oh, they're so cute. They look a lot like coolies, just like a different color.
Yeah,
They do. Let's see. Average adult size 3 to 4 inches.
Okay.
Okay, well, you can get right now a school of 9 for $44.99 from Aquatic Arts.
Nice.
Hmm.
They're so
All
cute.
yours.
See, I could deal with those because they say small.
Oh, I'm getting my golden dojo. Soon as that 60's up, that golden dojo gonna be mine.
Yeah, I do like those.
Ratesh says his are 6 inches. He has some that are 6.
Wow.
Hi, Crantail.
Miss Dee Dee, are you ready to play the live streams for Monday?
I surely am. Let's see what we got here.
Getting towards the end of the show.
Oh my gosh, it's going quick, boy.
It has.
Okay.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Hey, don't it? All right, here we go. And now for the Monday live streams in Eastern Standard Time, created just for you. At 9 a.m., we start off the morning with Father Parachute. At 10 is the Aquatic Morning Show. Names, Tales, Spur, and Fins. Jess and the Crew, 10 a.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. At 12:15, it's Afternoon Chat and Light with Rico Stand. It's Aquarium Conservation with Dr. Anthony Warcom at 1:30. Geek Out with Chattanooga Ed and Rico at 3. Next up is Corvus Awesome at 4. At 5, it's What's Your Plans with Stephen T. 2003 and Kelly Foreman, and more than likely Fat Kitty. It's Monday Musings on Fantastic Creek at 6. Seven is Monday Mayhem. Mr. and Mrs. Metalhead, Josh and Jess. Also at 7 is the member stream on Steam Tide Aquatics, followed by the regular Steam Tide Aquatics stream on Monday night. A twofer. At 9 is the Garden of Eden. Grant. At 10. The hot seat, fishy goes aquatic. Just how hot will it get in there? And the Zoo Matt. Thanks for making this information easy to find at fishfam.link and Leffy32138. Thanks for your live stream calendar on your site as well. Have a great day, everyone.
Here we go. Yes, y'all don't forget the live streams for the rest of the day. You do forget, you can go to fishfam.link and you go up there and it'll say live. You can go down and see who all is live at the time you're looking. I do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I
We're
get
going to have Breaking
live.
Plants is about online plant places, right? Today?
Yep, where me and Kelly buy our plants online. I think she's probably has different, because she buys pond plants. She orders them from different places than I order my other stuff too. So it'll be interesting to see our various experiences.
I always look forward to What Your Plants. Even though most of the time I'm modding, I still sit there and when I can, I like take notes or I'll go back and rewatch and take notes.
Mm-hmm.
I learn a lot from that stream.
Hell, so do I.
Mhm.
Thank God for Kelly.
Majority of my plants really from Petco when they started carrying the freshwater plants in that one tank that's not connected to the whole system.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I got the majority of my plants. I have ordered very few.
Oh, Alex streaming Mondays, 11 p.m. Eastern.
Heck yeah,
Okay.
Okay. You'd get Liquid Zoo to put that on the calendar.
that
Yeah.
was a good late night stream last week. Because it's not during the same time as Brennan. It's after, I believe.
Which one?
Well, Monday nights is after Fishy Biz.
After
Yeah.
Fishy. But Brennan doesn't go on Mondays, right?
Right. And they've got new codes, he said, for aquatic arts.
Secret
discounts.
15. Yeah, Secret 15 if it's your first order, and then Secret 10 for other orders.
Alex, did you get my text message about that? You might not have.
Nice.
I had a question about aquatic arts. Don't use it.
Steven,
Mhm.
what deficiency causes holes in leaves?
Well, if you look at the plant chart, according to the plant chart, it's potassium, but it could also be calcium. It could also be magnesium, from what I've heard.
Okay, well, I'm thinking since it's in the high TDS tank, it's not potassium.
And if you're adding mineralizer, it wouldn't be magnesium or calcium.
Then what the hell?
What plant is it?
The Ludwigia.
Oh, it could just be old leaves. Is it at the bottom?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's probably just old leaves.
but it's like not just at the bottom. It's like 3/4 of it.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I know, Brooklyn, I had high TDS also, but I got one of those potassium tests, and it took forever, and I kept adding and adding and adding. I never could get a reading on potassium. So just because the TDS is high, it doesn't
Oh, no.
mean the potassium.
Steven said
there.
potassium was high.
Yeah.
He said it was, right? Wasn't it potassium or was it something else?
Yeah, it was potassium. It was high.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I said it on that one. But he hasn't tested it in a while, so
Nope.
Sorry.
Oh, wait, what?
what was that?
It's what I'm trying to play next, but it came up under.
Alex did not get your text, Jess.
Okay, I'll resend it. I have to wait until I get off the phone. Why? Okay, hang on. Anyway,
And he said the snails could be picking up algae and poking little holes.
Could be, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
so guess what? It's been 2 hours. We made 2 hours.
What?
We did. We made 2 hours. So you guys, we are going to see y'all back here tomorrow, though, aren't we? Yes.
Someone's gonna have to explain this to me later.
I do have meetings tomorrow, so I won't be on panel, but I'll be lurking.
All right. Remember, we're looking for some more coffee cup sponsors, and we do have an end of month sponsor. Papa Shrimp is going to be sponsoring the end of the month, so we look forward to that. Didn't have any super stickers or super chats today, but otherwise, thank you very much. Members, we're always looking for new members, and we have a really good therapy day on Wednesdays. So you guys are definitely want to be a part of it. It's fun.
Are we having another one on Wednesday?
I think so. I think I'll be able to do one this Wednesday as well.
All right.
Nice.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was. It was. I had to tell Joe about me falling through the chair.
That
That was the best part.
was
Definitely funny, but yeah. So thank everybody for being here, all the replayers, and all of the stuff that we say at the end that is just a mouthful. We love y'all. See you Tuesday morning, right here on the morning show.
Well, I'ma float my fish down that old fish hole. I'm gonna swim till I can't no more. I'm gonna float my fish down that old fish hole. They gonna swim till they can't no more. I got the peacocks in the back. Don't forget the hats. Booners on attack and the puffers getting fatter. You can keep your fish however you wish. Ignorance is bliss, but keep my channel on your list. And can't nobody tell me nothing. They can't tell me nothing. They gonna tell you something. Don't gotta listen to nothing. Swimming in the tanks, harder than you think. Make it used for bait or you breed it to the bank. And gotta watch for bloat. Tanking ain't no joke. Bully fish they poke and then they stress you till you croak. And ain't nobody tell me nothing. They can't tell me nothing. Somebody's gonna say something. Don't gotta listen to nothing. Yeehaw! 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 Woo! Yay! Well, I'ma float my fish down that old. Don't forget the halves and the puffers getting fatter. And you got my fish down that old fish hole. They gonna swim till they can't no more. Got the peacocks in the back. Don't you use for bait or you breed it for the bank. And gotta watch for bloat. Tanking ain't no joke. Bully fish they poke and then they'll stress you till you croak. And ain't nobody tell me nothing.